Welcome to a new story that will make you dream, laugh, and cry. Before beginning this incredible adventure full of romance, drama, and funny moments, don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Oh, with your friends. If you love stories that touch your heart and make you laugh, this is the perfect place for you. Like, press the bell, and join us on this unique journey full of emotions. The story is about to begin. La búsqueda del outfit perfecto. Sarah had been planning that day for weeks. Today was the day, the most important event of the year, the annual company party. It was not just any party, but the party where everyone, absolutely everyone, wore their finest clothes and competed to be the center of attention. And Sarah had a clear objective: to be the perso so that everyone would remember. It didn't matter if the event was only for employees, or if the company president had other priorities. She was going to shine. But of course, like any woman who respect, the first step to being the queen of the party was finding the perfect outfit. She spent weeks searching in physical and online stores, making lists and eliminating options. Garments with dos brillos, vestidos with neckline in inappropriate places, or skirts that, when sitting, seemed more a tent than a fashion garment. The search for a dress that was sophisticated, elegant, and that to the time to stand out without being too flashy seemed like an impossible mission. I had already lost count of how many dresses I had tried on, how many stores I had visited, and how many times I had canceled. She made appointments with her friends to dedicate hours to her personal mission. She had already spent a couple of salaries trying to find something suitable, but nothing seemed to work. Some were too short, aros demasiado largos. Some made her look like she was about to go to a wedding, and others, the worst, made her look like a failed attempt to follow fashion trends. Finally, a pair days before the party, after having spent all her money on an endless search, Sarah had found what she thought would be her star look. A gold dress, tight-fitting, with a touch the glitter that made it shine without being exaggerated. He bought it without thinking twice. She was convinced that that dress would make her stand out among everyone. She looked spectacular in the store mirror, and had come to the conclusion that no matter what happened, that dress was perfect. But of course, there's always something that can go wrong. The day of the party, Sarah got up early, on the emotion that finally all his effort was going to bear fruit. He put on the dress carefully, as if he were wearing a work of art. The makeup was impeccable, and his hair, which had, after hours of getting ready, it fell perfectly on her shoulders. The world was at her feet, she thought. There was no way anything could ruin that day. But when she looked in the mirror, the first the sign that something was not right appeared. The dress, which before fit her perfectly, now seemed to have a life of its own, as if it were making decisions for her. The hem was folded in a way. Strange era, the sparkles stuck to the inside of her skin, and the golden shine made her look more like a disco ball than an elegant woman. The worst of all was the neckline. It's not that it was inappropriate. It was pretty, but with each movement, the dress seemed to defy the laws of physics, as if it were vying for its own personality. Sarah couldn't stop looking. She saw herself in the mirror, terrified, thinking about what could happen if she moved a little faster than normal.
It was as if the dress was playing with her, and not in the way she had imagined. But she couldn't give up. It was the company party after all.
So, with a forced smile and a pair of heels she thought would make her walk like a model, Sarah left her apartment. Oh! Upon arriving at the event, the situation did not improve. As she entered the hotel ballroom, a feeling of discomfort overwhelmed her. Everyone seemed to be there with a kind of confident calm, as if they already had a plan. Sarah, on the other hand, only wanted to find her place and disappear into the crowd. But people kept looking at her. Some looked at the dress with a crooked smile, while others whispered among themselves. It wasn't the kind of attention she had expected. She decided to go to the bar for a drink, but as soon as she took the first step towards the open bar, the disaster. It's true. At that moment, The dress, in its eagerness to be the center of attention, decided it was time to take a turn in the night. A slight stumble, an unexpected turn, and, in the blink of an eye, with her eyes, Sarah was spinning around like a top. The people around her didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Sarah, of course, was trying to stay upright while her dress. I was making my own decisions, as if I were a kind of creature with my own will. The company director, Michael, a man with a serious look and impeccable posture, saw her from the other side, from the room, and quickly ran to help her. He wasn't exactly known for his sympathy, and Sarah had never spoken to him except for work matters, but at that moment, he seemed to be his salvation.
Sarah, it seems your dress has a life of its own, he commented with an ironic smile, while offering her his hand to prevent her from falling to the ground.
Sarah didn't know whether to laugh or sink into the earth. He decided to laugh. Definitely. The only one having a party here is him, he responded, trying to maintain his dignity while trying to stop his dress from spinning. Michael looked at her.
He paused for a moment, and then let out a nervous laugh, as if he wasn't used to being so informal.
But the situation was so ridiculous that they both broke the ice quickly. The party continued, and, although Sarah thought she would be the only one who would fall into more awkward moments, she witnessed how other people also suffered strange situations. The music, which seemed endless, accompanied every pause while the glasses were emptied and the night progressed. Nobody was really that worried about the small wardrobe disasters. In the end, everyone was there to enjoy. After a while, Ara realized that, although she had not managed to conquer the title of Queen of the Party, she had conquered something much more valuable: recognition for her bravery. Sometimes, the true Oda is not in what you wear, but in how you face difficult moments with a smile. When she finally got home that night, exhausted but happy, Sarah looked at her gold dress once more. From afar, he looked like a runway champion, but on closer inspection, he realized something. The true protagonist of that night was not the dress, nor the people who looked at it. It was her, or be able to laugh at herself. End.